we doing it?
We're
No.
doing it.
So I have a tripod situation, but this is not a good. Look, it's falling. Woo!
Look at what
I'm gonna have to hold it, but maybe I will have to hold it. Hi.
Oh, hey,
How
hi.
are you?
I'm good. You look great. Look at what I'm dealing with. Ring light.
Oh, you have a ring light. I'm in
Prozac.
my kitchen.
There's a lot going on.
I don't know how to make this not just keep falling. Hello. I'll do it like this.
You look so cute. Hi, how are you?
This is the first time I've ever gone live.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've been afraid to do it. And so we're doing it together.
Yeah, this is so fun. Because today, well, not today, but
It's
yesterday.
getting lower as my tripod is falling.
Really great. Your eyebrows look really good.
Oh my God, thank you.
Oh my God.
It's all, I've been exfoliating. Here, I brought all my stuff for you. I've been exfoliating with castor sugar, superfine sugar.
Ooh.
And you put it in your facial cleanser, not like a soapy gel, but like a cream cleanser. And you put it in and you're like, and you do that. and then I cut my own hair and I brought my hair.
Oh my God, your hair looks amazing. Also, I was not going to bring it up because I was like, I don't want people to think that she like went out or something.
No, I didn't. Look,
no, I didn't. And I like,
I don't even know if you could see.
It looks amazing.
It was because the quarantine gets to you. God, this tripod. I should have tested the tripod.
No, you look good. Also, like if your head cuts off, it's fine because I'm seeing those beautiful eyes, and people are saying that your hair looks so cute. And
I see. Oh, look, look, things are being said. Hey, I see people, and look at. Oh, and they put the hearts. See, I've never done this. I don't know how to do it.
Hey, it's really nice. Like people add comments at the bottom, and once in a while you get but most of it dope. And it's really cool. Let me see if there's any fan questions because sometimes people do submit questions. Oh, somebody says I love Legends of Tomorrow, and somebody and somebody else said, how did we meet? How did we meet? On the internet.
Well, I thought you were okay. So I thought you were brilliant and hilarious on the Twitter. So I followed you on the Twitter. And then I found out that you knew my sister, Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I thought, oh, that's just one degree of separation. And then I read your book, Agorafabulous.
This book?
Yes. Show it.
Ooh.
Everyone should read it.
Thank you so much for reading it, dude. That means love me.
Everyone should read it. And then I think I read the book before we met for coffee.
Yeah, which is so cool. And we like, I've known your sister who writes on Kipo on Netflix. And
yes.
Vita.
And Vita on Stars, yes.
Like a really funny, comes from a comedy background.
Yes.
Wonderful writer. And then like I knew you were on the Twitter, but I didn't know you guys were related. And then we were like watching the Oscars or the Super Bowl or something at our friend director Jason Reitman's house.
Oh yeah. And we went, okay, so Jason Reitman was having a Oscar viewing party, and he's my neighbor, and I also worked on a movie with him that my part was not left on the cutting room floor.
It happens.
Not the first time. And anyway, he's my neighbor. And so we just kind of like went over there, and you were there, and I was like, I follow you on Twitter.
Yeah, and I was so.
And then I accidentally grabbed your boob.
Done, young lady.
I didn't like grab your boob, but I was like, hey, and my hand went. I like hit you in the boob.
I was like, this is the best day of my life. And you were there, and Brandon, I think I didn't recognize either of you, but I recognized you. Do you know what I mean? Like when you see somebody and you're like, I have seen these people's faces, but it's a funny thing. I don't know if this happens to you, Courtney, since you've been a successful actress on the screen for a long time. I always wonder if this happens to actors too. Like you get used to seeing the contours of someone's face like on a screen, and then when they emerge in real life, you're like,
you're shorter. No.
Well, no,
except for Brandon. Brandon's the only person
Brandon
that's actually as tall as you think. Sorry, go ahead.
No, but like it's like suddenly they're in 3 dimensions, and your brain doesn't automatically always do the thing. My brain always goes, I know you. How do I know?
I do that. I'm like, hi, friend. We went to school together or somebody. When I first started, I guess, I reached the point where I didn't have to have a day job anymore because I was able to support myself through the acting. Someone came up to me and they're like, do you work at my bank? And I said, no. And he said, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, dude.
That's
no. Yeah.
I genuinely love that they were like, no,
are you sure?
Am. Like, I think it might be you. Let's see. I'm popping in here. Let's see. Oh, somebody is sending you kisses from Colombia.
Hello.
And somebody wants to know, okay, what was your favorite part of, it's a 2-part question.
Oh, no.
What was your favorite part of working on Supernatural, and what was your favorite part of working on Legends?
My favorite part of working on Supernatural was working with Jared and Jensen and Misha and Alex and Samantha Smith. The people. The environment is so welcoming, and you're always having fun, and everyone's happy to be there, and everyone's treated really well. So the cast, all of the crew, everyone is a family. And I know people say that all the time, like, we're a family. And you can have dysfunctional families and functional families, and, you know, nurturing families and not nurturing families. But they were a functional, nurturing family, and I really appreciated and still appreciate being a part of that.
I've heard that a lot. Like, I just did an event with Misha the other day.
Yeah. I saw that you guys know each other. We'll talk.
We have a mutual friend of a friend, and so did that, and he was so dope, which I had always heard. And then my friend Sebastian Lochet played an angel on Supernatural for a couple of years, and he speaks very highly of I talked to between cast and crew and like writers, probably like 5 different people who've worked on the show, who all had really like nice things to say. And remember when we were at the party at San Diego Comic-Con last year, and you were like, that was my son, and I thought it was literally your son, and I was like, how did you have this child when you were 10? Son, I was like, God.
We look like we could be related, I think.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, I was like, I know you have a child who's much younger, so I was like, is this like her, like, does she have a secret family I didn't know about? Like
yes, in my heart I do. If I've ever had to love you in a scene, I love you now. Like, there's a piece of you in my heart forever. So I will always, a little part of my heart will always be like, my son, always.
I mean, you definitely were like, but I died because I had him. I gave him fully, he was fully grown. And I was like, what?
That's also had a little bit to drink at the Comic-Con party, so I don't know how that conversation went.
It was,
sorry.
We're not sloppy in the least. In fact, I just was like, oh, this is just her son. And you were like, well, and you were like doing a bit, but I wasn't getting it. I was just very sincere. And I was like, this is her literal child, because I'm mom. And so, like, I'm smart, but I'm also too gullible. So I was like, oh, this is your child.
Oh, man.
Well, okay, and what the other part of the fan question was, what was your favorite part of working on Legends?
My favorite part working on Legends was, how do I say this so fast? Because I'm looking at the time and I don't want to ruin the person's life who's after me.
It's good. We're good.
So, story time. I was a latchkey kid growing up, which means that I had a little key around my neck, and I would come home from school and let myself in, and I would be by myself, until like 7:30 at night. And so I would come home and I would turn on the television, and I've told the story 100 times. Pretty sure my dad was stealing cable from the neighbor because we didn't have like a lot of money, and I grew up in a food insecure household. So, we're supposed to talk about.
Yes, there's a charity you wanted to shout out.
Well, two that we donate to that I feel, you know, close to my heart. One is Feeding America, and hold on, should I do the acts? Do we put the addresses on there? No Kid Hungry. No Kid Hungry is another one.
That's probably a thing I could figure out how to do.
I don't know. This is my first time doing live. Anyway, so what was on cable? There were a lot of, you know, there was Superman and, you know, a lot of those big tentpole movies. And so, like any kid, I think I was like, oh wow, I want to be a superhero. You know, I want to have powers and I want to do, you know, these amazing things. So when I got the opportunity to actually, I started as a supervillain, but to become a superhero, that was like a gift to my inner child. You know, it meant a lot to me, and especially her specific mission was to, she kind of evolved into eventually helping children who were having a really hard time. So every day I went to work, I was pinching myself going, I can't believe I get to do this. I can't believe it. It was just wonderful. So.
Somebody said we love Nora and her journey so much, and somebody else that started from the bottom, now we hear, and both
right.
are entirely applicable to the story you just told. It's really, really beautiful. Courtney Ford, thank you so much for being here. A ton of your fans are here, and a major shout out to everybody. Somebody says we were so lucky as fans to have you. And obviously it's been going on, people being like, come back to Legends.
I don't have control over that, but I do have a sourdough starter I'm working on. It's not from here. I just put it in a glass. But look, it's bubbling. That's what I have control over.
Great. Where can people go to find you? I know most, you know, your fans here obviously know, but some people don't. They're just being introduced to you now. Believe it or not, wild. Where can they go to learn more about you online? Because my guess is that you are going to be announcing when you do new projects. You'll let people know there. Yes.
Now I say my handles, I guess. Okay. So on Twitter, I'm at Courtney Ford, but there's another Courtney Ford. So it's actually @ Courtney Ford _, which I didn't know that was a pain in the ass when I did it. But then I've got some feedback. I've got some notes from people that were like, this is really annoying to type in your thing. But anyway, so Twitter is @ Courtney Ford _, and then Instagram, which we're on right now, is @Courtney Ford here.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Hello. Can I like put this now on my thing as a thing? I don't know. I'm going to try to do it.
It's possible.
Now that we went live, can I like keep it?
I can. Maybe we can figure it out.
I don't know. Guys, if you're watching and you know, tell me on Twitter how to do it.
Thank you for being a part of Socially Distant Comic Con. I'm going to go interview somebody else, and I'm going to go get tacos, which were just left at my door.
I love it.
What a day. Mwah. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.